What's going on YouTube? So today I'm removing my plastic dip off my mufflers, off the tips of my exhaust actually. So I have about 4 coats of plastic dip. So as you can tell, it's going to peel off like this. As I'm peeling it, trying to keep the edges going. You just want to keep pulling it as you come off. But the real point of this video is I want to show you how to get off plastic dip when you don't have enough coats. So as you can see, this just peeling, it's all coming off pretty much one big chunk. With plastic, that's how plastic dip should come off, but I sprayed it into the exhaust tips, so some of it on the inside is not going to come off, some of it on the outside won't come off. So I have some still up here, and at the top there's not a lot, so that's not really going to come off by hand. I'm going to show you how to get it off using a chemical. So now I'll come back to this side and start doing this one. So pretty much just grab your finger and catch an edge and try to pull off right away, like pull up and get it away. So I'm pulling it towards the camera, so towards you at a very slight angle so that I can get it. It's almost parallel when I'm pulling it off. That way you're going to keep it going, because you don't want to keep pulling and pulling and pulling and then stretch it out like 10 feet, because then you'll rip the plastic dip and you won't. It'll be really annoying and you're just going to get tiny little pieces. Once you get going, you want to just keep it going. So be gentle and just be patient with it. Also, another thing, it really does matter. The more coats you put, the easier it's going to be. But I was doing the exhaust tips, so I mean that was like a little difficult to get all the way around, because you have to spray it in a 360-degree pattern, which is not probably the best idea with plastic dip, spraying it upside down like that, trying to catch. So that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble. But I mean, as you can tell, this is all like basically one sheet. I still have some on the inside, and that's what I'm going to show you next. Because like up here in the corner where it's blue, and over here where it's blue, I'm going to show you how to get that off using the chemical. And then also, there's still some at the top of the exhaust right here. The camera's not picking it up too well. But right there in the middle of the two exhausts, right there, there's plastic dip. So I'm going to get all that off. So I'm going to go grab a dissolver, and we'll get that off. Okay, so now I grabbed mineral spirits and I grabbed dip dissolver from, dipyourcar.com. So basically, there's 2 ways to get off plastic dip. You could use mineral spirits, you're going to get it off, but I don't recommend it if you have a whole car covered in plastic dip. It's more something like you have light overspray and you just want to get it off. This is going to be the cheapest. It's going to work the best when you have... If you're dealing with a tiny bit of plastic dip, yeah, go with the mineral spirits. You got a whole car, you want to do it right, you want to do it the best way possible, highly recommend the dip dissolver. The stuff works well. And I'm going to show you here, the stuff just eats the plastic dip and it just literally melts away. Spray some water. Hell, I'm going to actually just wipe it off basically. The one thing you do want to make sure you do with the dip dissolver, just like any chemical, don't let it sit there and dry. If it sits there and dries, have fun. You might ruin whatever you try to get the plastic dip off on. And be careful. See this black plastic? It can make it chalky. It can take away the deep blackness that you get with the plastic. But I'm not worried about that. I got a coating on that, so that's going to be fine anyways. And if it takes anything off, it's just taking off a coating. So I'm just going to spray liberally right here. I'm going to spray inside the exhaust tips, obviously, because that's where we got a lot of the plastic dip. Spray, 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 spray. Oh, and one thing to be aware of, the smell of this stuff is bad. But same thing with mineral spirits, it smells like poo. Just grab the microfiber towel make sure you grab your least favorite microfiber towel. You still want a good towel because you don't want to scratch the hell out of whatever you're trying to get it off. But just realize whatever you sprayed on, this towel's going in the garbage can. And now I'm just going to slowly wipe it off. Get inside there. Now look at all that plastic dip that just came off. And someone's going to say, oh yeah, but if you just rub plastic dip with a dry towel, well, hell, if you rub anything dry, you know, you're just asking for trouble. It's going to hurt, it's going to scratch. You know, nothing, there's always a reason why lubrication is key. And don't use a paper towel either. That'd be a very bad idea. Use a good towel and keep changing it constantly. Because as you can tell, if you take this plastic dip, if you're taking plastic dip, right? And I take that and I rub it all over, that plastic dip is going to scratch the paint. So that's the other thing that worries me about when I see people like, oh, just take the towel and rub it off. Well, yeah, you're going to scratch. I mean, they don't understand they're scratching the hell out of their stuff, so. Again, look at all that plastic that's coming off. This plastic dip, I love plastic dip. It's just a great way to protect stuff. But the one problem is it can be a little bit messy. But in the end, it's all human error with plastic dip. You tape it correctly the first time, you're not going to have any problems. You don't tape it completely well, then you're going to have a problem. So it's all trial and error. And it's nothing to do with plastic dip. Plastic dip, anytime people have problems with plastic dip, it's because of the way they did it. And I'm going to say that's like all the way off. I'm going to go once over again, because I'm a little OCD here. Really OCD, but who cares? I like my stuff clean. That's kind of why I sprayed the plastic dip on in the first place, because I don't want to keep cleaning the exhaust tips. It worked, it did its trick, and I'm a satisfied customer. Also, the durability of the plastic dip is amazing. When you have the right amount of coats on, you can take so much damage to it. You can actually key the car. That's not a joke. If you have enough plastic dip on, you could walk down the side of your car, you could key it, and it's not going to scratch the paint. It's amazing. And plus, it's pretty cool. Like, I had blue exhaust tips on a purple car. I mean, that sounds pretty cool to me. But just something different when you pull up to the stoplight and someone looks at your car and they're like, what is that? And you're like, yep. And in the end, yeah, you have a different colored car and you're protecting it all at the same time. So that's what I like. So there's all the plastic dip that I got off. That's insane. So now that that's done, as you can tell, no more plastic dip in there. Nice clean tips. Always got to keep your tip clean. Keys. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom. And if you're going to plastic dip your car incorrectly, get dip dissolver to get it off. It says it's biodegradable, but again, I would use a mask or something while doing this. Same thing with the mineral spirit. Oh no. That's okay. Stainless steel. Yeah, and if you get mineral spirits, again, that stuff's obviously going to have a high odor to it. So just be careful. Again, I only recommend the mineral spirits if you have a tiny bit of plastic dip. But in most cases, if you're going to plastic dip anything, buy a bottle of dip dissolver. I mean, when you're doing a whole car, the jams and stuff, this stuff is so good to get that little overspray off. And to me, you're going to have more lubricity with this, with the dip dissolver, than you are with the mineral spirits anyways. Just because the mineral spirits, you're going to have to keep going over and over and over on the panel. And the more you do that, the more likely you are you're going to scratch something. So, thanks again for watching the video. Please subscribe and have a great day. Thanks for watching.